So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jose Victor M. Agbulos, and I will be presenting the quiz number one for EMG22. So, let's start. So, here is my toast analysis for my vision and mission statement. For my vision statement, I am uh, aiming to become a mechanical engineer specializing on the maintenance and the improvement of diesel-powered engines. And my mission statement is to graduate a bachelor's degree and obtain the PRC license for mechanical engineers. Now for strengths, I am very hardworking. I am very enthusiastic when it comes to the field. Knowledge gained from the current subjects or courses. So I also possess those. Next is the eagerness to achieve the task. Uh, wait. Next are the opportunities. So my opportunities are the organizations available in the campus, the elective courses also available in the campus, the seminars being conducted by the professors and third-party visitors, availability of the publication in the library and the research materials. Um, Next also is my hobbies, which relates to the course I'm currently taking in. Next, we have the weakness. So I tend to be indecisive. I have a very high risk of burning out. Next is the mismanagement of priorities, and lastly, procrastination. So for the threats, I have the environment, of course. Next is the domestic problems and priorities, mismanagement of time, emergencies, of course. It is a very unavoidable occurrence when it happens. And lastly, the hobbies. So my strategies I have given here is first play a role properly in the organization. You always not have to be very active, but you gotta have to play by the rules and contribute as much as you can for the improvement and the cause of the organization. These organizations are campus organizations such as the SAE, the PSME, and etc. Select an elective course based on your enthusiasm. So every course, every field has their elective courses. You just gotta have to choose the one that is best uh, describes your enthusiasm. Next is take notes. Always remember to take notes from your subjects. Next is manage your hobbies properly and apply the knowledge from your academics to the hobbies in order for you to contribute. Um, Next one is either adapt or seek more suitable environment. When it comes to the environment, now that we still have online classes, we need to choose very uh, very appropriate environments when it comes to learning. Remember not to simultaneously manage domestic aspects and academics at the same time. This is very painful at the same time can lead you to burning out much more immediate or in a very immediate time because you have two problems and yet you can only at least uh, manage one of them. Next is always plan a timetable, so that is always a must. Always be flexible. Always be flexible when emergencies occur. Next is manage properly the time with hobbies so as to not to become the trend. Okay, I mentioned before that hobbies and the knowledge that you apply from the academics can be applied there. But when you commit more time, more of your uh, more of your commitment comes to the hobby, to your hobbies. I mean, it will now become a threat because it will surely disturb your time in academics, and in your career. Next is always be based on priorities and importance. Yes, priorities and importance of what you're doing or what you're about to do should always be put in mind. Next is always remember to rest your body and your mental health, because when you're exhausted and you're also trying to achieve something, there's a case of burning out, or you might not get something done at all. Next is assess the task which is needed urgently from others. So yun. If you can do tasks now, you can do a different one later on. So I stick to this quote because if you can achieve it now, or you can do it now and finish it now, you will have a very different thing that you will do later on. Maybe rest, or maybe do another task. Next is always be firm and adaptive to your surroundings. So this is based on the environment. If you can adapt, and then it will be very advantageous. Always rest and never manage both at the same time. So I'm already talking to this. So this is a tip that never manage both at the same time. If you think you cannot solve both simultaneously. Priorities and time should always be proportional at the same time. Yes, because when there is priorities, time will also be vital. Avoid procrastinating, especially if the time is limited. So next, we have the ranking of the strategies right here. Take notes on courses. These are the strategies mentioned earlier. So the criteria here is 1 to 10 based on the seriousness and the urgency. So 10 is the maximum urgency, and G is I think G is the wait. G is the growth of issue. So here we have this as less. So 0 means there is no issue, and 10 there will be issues. So the first one here is priority and time should always be proportional, and always plan timetables. Okay. So in order to achieve what I have in the mission statement, I have 6 to-do lists. Is of course study your college and bachelor's degree. So that is the start and the end, and this is the cost. Join an organization, take notes on every lecture so as to have additional knowledge about the course, the modules. Training and seminars, additional knowledge on the field, that will be the expected output. Application of the knowledge and hobbies, so additional experience. Research, knowledge on the scientific process and conveyance of results. So thank you very much, and I will stop here now.